Everyone, thank you for watching once again. This is part two of Kid Cudi's song Confused from Speedin Bullet To Heaven. And what I want to share again, we did the first part. Thank you I was shocked and pleased right away we got comments on it. So we're going to do part two right now and kind of tie everything together and go over the issues of depression so you have more understanding of what you're looking at. Here we go. So we did the first paragraph of the song, verse 1. Might go losing it, drive off a cliff, fall in the void, and if I blow my brains out all over the scene, that's madness curing sadness. And again, this was eerily reminiscent to me of Junior Seau, the great NFL linebacker that killed himself several years ago by a gunshot. And his initial first attempt at suicide, I truly believe, was driving off the cliffs near his San Diego home, which is known for the cliff area, very expensive, very, very exclusive. And he drove off, and they said to him, Junior, what happened? He goes, I lost it in the light. I couldn't see where I was going. A drive he took hundreds, if not thousands of times. I believe he was preparing for that moment. And the comment of fall in the void, literally, you're going out there and you're in Netherlands, so to speak. And if I blow my brains out all over the scene, that's madness curing sadness. In other words, what happens with players, for instance, who've committed suicide, who have traumatic TBI, multiple concussions, is they can't live. The madness is curing the sadness. The madness of taking your own life is to compensate for the sadness that you're feeling. Who am I? I don't know who I am. And he's very good about doing that because I'm going to go back in a few more paragraphs when he has that pre-chorus. Who am I? Who are we? Who am I? Who are we? All I want is to feel complete. Who am I? Who are we? And that's something when you're dealing with depression and suicidal thinking, that's such a common way of doing it. And Kid Cudi brilliantly brings that together in those 4 lines. Okay, now, next paragraph. These walls ain't talking back. Might as well finally paint them black. Obviously very descriptive. I'm out of ideas. The ceiling is all I have. Downward from here, I'm ripping apart. I'm ripping apart. And that's what he's feeling right now. He is feeling so emotionally bereft where there's nothing to hold on to that, literally black around me. What does black define? Depression, a sense of hopelessness, a sense of nothing is going to get better. You always see the dichotomy of good and evil, the black being evil, the white being the good. And when you're in that black, you don't feel like yourself. So, pre-chorus, and here's where he goes. Who am I? Who are we? Who am I? Who are we? All I want is to feel complete. Who am I? Who are we? He does this, once, and he does it again. Now, what's interesting to me is that that's a very clean sound when he's doing those 4 lines. It's like a kind of a beatbox, very clean sound. Why? He wants to get that message across. And he's actually playing the guitar. Notice how talented he was. He plays the guitar the entire song. But who am I? Who are we? Who am I? Who am I? And who are we? Who are we? All I want is to feel complete. I want to feel like a normal person. Anyone I've ever counseled with who has severe depression, they'll say the same thing to me over and over and over again. Bruce, I just want to feel like a regular guy, be a normal guy, do normal things, men or women, but I just want to feel complete. I feel like I'm not in my own skin. Now, then there's the chorus. Confused, truth is what I choose, heal I never do. Because you want to get clarity in your life. When you're confused on what direction to go in, you're looking for the truth. And the truth could be dangerous. It could be like the truth might be to take drugs and alcohol. Truth might be to engage in inappropriate sexual encounters. Truth might be to cut yourself. I got to get rid of the pain. So you got to be careful what the truth is. The truth could have very, very different layers to it. Heal I never do. Because if you don't get the right help, you don't get better. You become self-destructive. Oh, if I have lots of women, if I have 5 sports cars, that's going to make me feel better. Money does a lot of great things, trust me, but doesn't cure mental illness, unfortunately. It can hide it, it can disguise it, it can make you think you're okay. A lot of people to fawn around you and kiss your butt, but no, it's not. You want the truth. Asking, who are you? I don't have one clue. Seems I hate him too. Seems my color's blue. Who? Who. It's not an exaggeration for me with Kid Cudi's love of old rock and roll. One of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time is The Who. And you realize, in a sense, there's not that many new original ideas, that we see things as we go across over and over again. It all coalesces into one thing. Who am I? I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue because I hate him. I hate him because he's not clear. There's no clarity. Now, the second verse is this. I always end up back in a cycle of shame. Looking in the mirror is hard. Some days I hurt myself to distract me from distraction. That's madness fixing sadness. Okay, when you don't have a path out, the cycle of shame is you do things that are self-destructive. We talked about this before. What does self-destructive mean? You have kids, you ignore them. You have a wife, you ignore your marriage. You have a job, you have a business, you have friends, you have responsibilities, you ignore them. Cycle of shame. Oh, he did it again. Oh, he was late. Oh, he was irresponsible. Oh, he acted crazy at the birthday party. That cycle of shame. And then you look at yourself in the mirror. It's hard because ultimately you have to. You have to look in that mirror and look at yourself and say, what kind of person am I? What kind of man am I? Who am I? And if you got that cycle of shame, which Kid Cudi was experiencing, not doing this, disappointing this one, disappointing that one, you can hide and disguise it, but ultimately those eyes got to open up and you got to look in that mirror when you brush your teeth, when you shave. You can't hide. You can't hide yourself from the man in the mirror. And some days I hurt myself to distract me from distraction. Oh, I get that. I hurt myself to distraction. I do things that are negative for me, so I don't have to think about what I'm doing. What's the greatness about drugs and alcohol? It's a distraction. It helps me avoid thinking about reality in front of me. That's madness fixing sadness. Yeah, there he goes, that line again. Go on adventures to find that the answers aren't plain, but there's comfort in tears. Yeah, you do things like, it's not enough to do one thing semi-crazy. I gotta go full crazy. I can't be crazy in my house. I gotta be crazy in my grandparents' house. You gotta expand upon the craziness. Oh, I blew out all my 401k. Let me blow out my children's fund. Let me gamble recklessly. Can't stop. I gotta go on and on and on. The party can never end. Decoding my signal out flying from here. No more falling apart. Right back to that chorus. Who am I? Who are we? All I want is to feel complete. But he says, who am I? 3 lines in that one. All I want is, and you notice that Kid Cudi is saying, with all I have, all my fame, all my recognition, all the money, all the, I'm on this channel, I'm making movies, I'm on TV shows. All I want is to feel complete. Who am I? Who are we? Yeah. Says it all. For all that he has, great album, great artist, no one's disputing that, he was so unhappy that he had to check himself into rehab. Enough common sense to do so. Congrats to him, to get the help they need to start to put things in perspective and to say to himself, who are you? Who are you, Kid Cudi? Who are you, Scott Mescudi? Who are you? Who are you? And that's a question we're trying to get everyone who watches these videos to understand. It's to learn, who are you? Who are you in a positive way, in a healthy way, in a productive way? So you don't make the mistakes of end up back in a cycle of shame. What have you accomplished? I hurt people. I messed people up. I wasn't the father I was supposed to be, the husband, the provider, the friend. Now, there's a bridge now. I hate the drugs, but I love the numb. Self-explanatory right there. I hate the gun, but I want the sun. I'm asking my viewers out there, do me a favor, please. If you understand what that lyric is coming from, could you please write that in for me? Because I looked all over the place. Wikipedia, different interviews. I could not get an understanding of I hate the gun, but I hate the gun, but I want the sun. I wasn't sure he was referring to that. So I wasn't sure if by killing yourself, you're looking up at the sun, and that's the final ending of it. I'm not sure that line comes from. Anyone can explain that to me, we would appreciate it. Now, chorus. Confused truth is what I choose. Truth is what I choose. Heal I never do. Heal I never do. Asking who are you? Asking who are you? I'm going to go with the first three lines. Confused truth is what I choose. What he was saying is, I was going down the wrong path. I thought that drugs, alcohol, burning myself out was the answer. Confused truth. One of the most important things in mental health is to learn about yourself and seek the truth. Find the right therapist. If you're on medication, find the medication that works for you. But don't kind of be in the dark. The only thing that drives me crazy in doing counseling is that so many people come to us and come to me confused, don't know where to go, what direction to go in. Find someone that can help you understand that. Understand about yourself. Confused truth is what I choose. Heal I never do. You know why? Because when you're confused, you don't have clear thinking, you're never going to get healed. Because you don't know what your direction is supposed to be. Find the right help. Who are you? Who are you? I don't have one clue last three lines. I don't have one clue. Seems I hate him too. Seems I hate him too. Seems my color is blue. Who? Is the fourth line, one word. And then the outro is, I hate the drugs, but I love the numb. I hate the drugs, but I love the numb. And then I hate the gum, but I want the sun. And at 3:26, the lyrics stop. And all you get is a moaning and a howling till the end, like the next 25 seconds. That's all you get. What Cudi is saying is that I'm running as fast as I can, but I'm not going anywhere. My feet are in quicksand. Heal I never do. I don't have one clue. Seems I hate him too. Because when you don't like yourself, who's referring to? I hate him too. I hate myself. And so many people, I realize as I'm getting older, don't like who they are. They don't have confidence in themselves. I hate myself. I hate myself, so I do destructive things. Just look around us. Drugs, alcohol, the rise in STDs, murders, violence, domestic violence, the anger towards children, abandoning children, moms having children with drugs and alcohol in their system, fetal alcohol syndrome. To be so unhappy, so miserable, that you can't even figure out what the truth is because you hate to seek that truth. And that's what I'm going to clarify with this song, because I think to me this song is great. I love this song. I think he's a tremendous artist. But when he's saying confused, this is a wake-up call for people who listen to this song. Wake up and say, you don't have to be confused your whole life anymore. You don't have to be. Our videos are a way to get started, of course, but get the help you need. Because he opened himself up. That's why I was saying, like he does this on the album, like this, the Jesus look. There's no video because he wants you to see himself naked metaphorically and see himself and for you to see yourself. And if you need the help to get past the confusion, to know who you are, get the right help. Don't do things that are self-destructive. Now, just real quick, recognizing the warning signs of suicide, I wanted to clarify a couple of quick things. Suicide, obviously, is a potentially preventable health problem. 2014, it was the 10th leading cause of death in the United States, 43,000 suicides. And actually, suicides in America are grossly underreported. Number 10, and it's rising. 10 with a bullet, as they say. No pun intended. 43,000. Men take their lives nearly 4 times the rate of women, accounting for almost 80% of the suicides in the United States. Are there warning signs? You better believe there are. Talking about it, having problems with depression, deep sadness, loss of interest, trouble sleeping and eating, that gets worse. Making comments about feeling I'm helpless, I'm hopeless, I'm a loser. And finally, if you know someone is talking about suicide or thinking about it, please, for God's sakes, take it seriously. Don't ignore the signs. They're serious. And avoid statements like, you have so much to live for. They don't see that. Look at the song. Confused, shameful. I don't know who I am. It's like you're talking to them in Hebrew and they're dealing with it in Russian. They don't get it. They're so lost. And don't take it as a serious emergency. Don't ignore it. Listen to the person. Don't try to argue. Just get the person help. You're not there to try and resolve it. Get the person to his facility. they can be treated. Kid Cudi had enough common sense to do so, and thank God he's healthy. Hopefully, I'm hoping he's healthy mentally, and he's making great music again. God willing, continue to make many, many more albums. He didn't become a statistic like one of his idols, Kurt Cobain. Don't fall into that same trap. Get the help you need. Don't waste any more time. This is Bruce Mufson from SUNRIDGE, Nevada. Thanks for watching again. We got lots of stuff coming out. Elbow is pretty much healed, and we're going forward. Thanks for watching. Take care.